Good morning, everybody. Good morning and welcome. I am Vice President of Student Affairs, Dr. Savala DeVoe. Please stand if you are able and remove your hats for the presentation of the colors and the national anthem. Please be seated.
Will the audience please stand as our graduates enter? President Tamburg, Board of Trustees, and Platform Committee. Associate's degree. Art and theater. Biology, geosciences. Business. Chemistry, computer science, and mathematics. English, communication, and media. history, anthropology, philosophy, political science, and Spanish. Interdisciplinary studies. Kinesiology. Music. Nursing. Psychology. Sociology. Teacher education. Administration. You may be seated. Adams State Associated Students and Faculty President, Amanda Sparks.
Good morning. My name is Amanda Sparks, representing ASNF, Adams State Student Government. To begin this ceremony, I will read the Land Acknowledgement Statement. We, the Adams State University community, gratefully acknowledge the Indigenous peoples on whose ancestral lands we gather. This beautiful San Luis Valley is sacred to many Indigenous nations, including the Utes, Jicarilla Apaches, Comanches, Kiowas, Arapaho, Cheyenne, Navajo Nation, Pueblos, and all other First Peoples who once made this valley their home. We honor the diverse communities that historically dwelt here and whose currently reside in the San Luis Valley. We know that honoring these lands is a reflective process that demands continued engagement and action. May we always remember the journey of the past peoples who called this valley home.
Please enjoy this special performance, Autumn by Aaliyah Qualls, performed by Jem DeSimone. Adams State University President David Tanberg.
Wow, this is so exciting. You know, it was just a few years ago when my wife Darren and I were sitting in some stands very similar to these ones, watching our daughter graduate. And so parents, caregivers, friends, supporters, family, I can remember what it was like as you're looking out at the graduates, hoping to make eye contact with your graduate. I remember the feelings of nervousness, excitement, pride, and I gotta admit, just a touch of sadness, right? As you see your son, daughter, friend move on to a new stage in life, right? It's a mix of emotions, but mostly happiness and pride. And I remember graduates when Darren and I were sitting in this very filled house, probably on those very same chairs, some 20 odd years ago, excited as heck, nervous as heck, wondering what's gonna come next, but mostly excited for what's gonna come next. It's such a wonderful day. Faculty, staff, administration, graduates, supporters, we all should feel so much pride on this exciting day. Welcome to the Spring Commencement. I'm so thrilled you're here. Grizzlies, that would be you, graduates. I salute your dedication to your academic goals. A few years ago, you set your mind to graduating from Adams State University, and look at you now. You did it. Congratulations. Let that sink in. You are college graduates. That is something that can never be taken from you. It's a badge of honor you can wear the rest of your life. I'm so proud of you. So established as a teacher's college way back in 1921, this institution has grown from one building in the middle of sagebrush and sand to the beautiful campus you're on today. Our students continue to receive a quality education and graduate today with the potential to fulfill their professional dreams, but perhaps more importantly, give back to the families and supporters who have been there for them for these last several years, and to their communities, which will reap the benefit of a well-educated society. Thank you all for being here to support these graduates. To those of you watching from a distance, we welcome you as well and know that you're here with us in spirit. At this time, I'd like to recognize the following individuals who have joined us today. Most importantly, First Lady Darren Tanberg, Adams State Foundation board member and alumna Cheryl Schroeder, also Bill Leake. Oh, there you are, Cheryl. Hey. Bill Leake and Luzanne Eng. These are our husband and mom of our trustee board chair, Michelle Leake, who I'll introduce later. Also, I don't know where they are, but they're here someplace. A couple people very important to me. Former Adams State President Tom Gilmore and his wife, Pat. They're here to see their granddaughter graduate today. At this institution, support comes from all who connect with our students, including professors, coaches, staff from across campus. And less visible, but just as dedicated, are the Board of Trustees for Adams State, who volunteer their time and their expertise to providing guidance to the entire institution. Thank you all for your dedication to Adams State University. At this time, I'd like to introduce Michelle Leake, Chair of the Adams State Board of Trustees.
Good morning. On behalf of the Adams State University Board of Trustees, I welcome all of you to the 2023 Spring Commencement. Class of 2023, I especially welcome you here today. We offer our heartiest of congratulations. This milestone affords us a moment of celebration, of both a chapter of closing and a new one beginning. For nearly 8 years now, I have celebrated these occasions and have often represented the board. I am doing that here again today for my last time, as my term will end later this year. So it's a beginning and an end for me as well. And in this spirit, I offer a personal reflection. This reflection centers on modeling, how it shapes us and how we shape others. Just about every commencement address ever homes in on the importance of modeling, the role a professor or a coach or a friend has played in shaping who we are. We often hear from those mentors and coaches and leaders who successfully guide and shape our next generation of graduates. My experience here at Adams has been shaped by learning from a number of models among all of us here today. The board chairs who preceded me, Arnold Salazar and Senator Cleve Simpson, taught me how to lead an effective board. My work with the E-Team, and most recently, the large and diverse Presidential Search Committee, has taught me how compassionate, caring, and committed communities can come together and work effectively. And my occasional attendance at a swim meet, a play production, a wrestling match, a concert, a lecture, or a planetary stargazing adventure allowed me to experience how faculty and coaches passionately shape the lives of our students, not just in theory, but also in practice. The value that I place on modeling goes even further back. It goes back as far as my childhood home. When I was a young elementary student, my mom, Luzanne, demonstrated the importance of education by taking night classes while she worked a full-time job as a second-grade teacher and raised my sister and me. She earned a master's degree in education. She had been a first-generation college grad in her family. As an undergrad, she went to her local university college, Cal Berkeley. I say she had been the first-generation college grad, not because she's no longer with us, she's right over there. I say that because my grandfather, after retiring from his career on the at the Oakland Police Department, went back to school to earn both an undergrad and a master's degree. He did this all while he was in his 60s and 70s. So Luzanne was a first-gen student like many of you here today until my grandfather came along and reclaimed the title. I am delighted to share that with Luzanne is sitting here with us today. Luzanne, thank you for being such a great role model. I know you are a Cal Bear, but for one day, just today, consider yourself an honorary Grizzly. And happy Mother's Day, by the way. In fact, happy Mother's Day to every mom here in Plachy Hall. We all have benefited from the models at Adams, and I'm sure in other corners of your life. As we turn to think about what's ahead, I hope that you think about the influence and power of your own modeling. For many of you here today, class of 2023, you are the first graduate, the first varsity athlete, the first actor, the first to leave home. Take a moment to thank those who here on this campus who have shaped your growth and development. And also think about those lives that you are impacting right this very instant. Who is watching you right now? Who's hoping to be just like you one day? I hope that you steward this capability to shape and be shaped with intention and grace. Who knows? Maybe you can get your grandma to enter the class of 2027. Congratulations, graduates, and go Grizz.
Thank you so much, Trustee Leek. We appreciate your commitment to Adams State that has persisted over the years, and wish you luck when you step down. I'm not looking forward to that at all. So I've had the pleasure of working with your class speaker, Jose Villagomez, for, well, it's been quite a while, when I was a trustee and now as president, and he's never not impressed me. Jose has been a positive influence on Adams State throughout his academic career. I've watched Jose set goals for himself and work hard to achieve them. In fact, his leadership skills have earned him 2 separate, really cool recognitions outside the campus community. The first was from the Colorado Coalition for the Educational Advancement of Latinx Students Impact Practice Award. He also won the Alliance of Hispanic Serving Institution Educators Seed to Tree Scholarship. Let's hear it for Jose. And Jose, where are you? Put your hand up. There, okay. It's better to be able to see the person you're talking about. He also received the Adams State Student Leadership and Community Connection Award. Jose graduated from Center High School located here in the San Luis Valley. He maintained a 3.35 cumulative GPA while taking in extremely active leadership roles on campus. He served as ASNF president, as student trustee on the Board of Trustees, was the marketing coordinator for the Grizzly Activity Board, the general manager for the campus radio station, KASF, and was the office assistant for student support services. And at some point along the way, he was also a student and slept and ate. In addition to all these activities, Jose is a first-generation college student and is graduating a year early today. In his supposed free time, I don't know if he actually has any, Jose hangs out with friends and family and likes to travel. Jose appreciates the support of his professors, advisors, and most importantly, his family. Where's your family, Jose? Without the support of his mom and dad, he would not have been able to attend college. It is because of his parents. Jose is a loving, caring, and respectful individual. Graduates, guests, members of the Adams State community, please welcome the class of 2023 commencement speaker, Jose Villagomez.
So I think I lied, my family's over there. So I'll be saying my speech both in Spanish and English. I will be doing the Spanish version first, that way translators do not have to translate this part. Gracias, Dr. Tamberg, y gracias, amigos, familiares, facultad, staff y graduados por estar aquí hoy. Es un honor celebrar este logro con ustedes. Como hablante de graduación estudiantil y celebrar la clase del 2023. Si aún no me conoces, mi nombre es José Villagómez y soy de Center, Colorado. Hoy estoy aquí para hablarles de expectativas versus realidades. Algunas cosas excelentes de las que formé parte mientras estuve en Adams State incluyen ser líder de orientación para nuevos estudiantes 2 veces, coordinador de marketing para la Junta de Actividades Grizzly, gerente general de Grid Sound, asistente de oficina para servicios de apoyo estudiantil, uno de 5 beneficiarios de becas de $1,000 para asistir a la conferencia de San Francisco con los viajes y gastos pagados, generador de la colección de Colorado para el avance educativo de Latinexes, premio al impacto estudiantil, así como su presidente del Cuerpo Estudiantil 2022-2023, ASNF. Muchos de ustedes me van aquí arriba y asumen que mi vida debe ser bastante buena y que todos están orgullosos de mí. Sin embargo, esto no es todo cierto, ya que estos son solo las expectativas de lo que haría un líder y no la realidad o el detrás de la escena de mi vida. Piensa en el show de Kim Kardashian, excepto en vez de la Kim Kardashian, se llamaría Keeping Up with Jose. De todos modos, es algo así como registran las partes glamorosas de sus vidas, pero no las cosas personales o reales. Así es como se sentía a veces. La primera realidad de la que quiero hablar es cómo crecí en casa con mis otras 2 hermanas a solas. Nuestros padres trabajaban 12 horas o más todos los días. Sin embargo, esto no fue una opción, ya que tenían que alimentar a 3 niños y a ellos mismos, así como pagar facturas, mantener un techo sobre nuestras cabezas, calcular el transporte y muchos otros gastos que conllevaba formar una familia aquí en los Estados Unidos de América. También conocido como el sueño americano. Cuando tuvimos la edad suficiente para cuidar de nosotros mismos, tuvimos que descubrir cómo cocinar, limpiar y entretenernos. Nadie más iba a venir a jugar con nosotros o ver una película con nosotros. De ninguna manera culpo a mis padres por estas dificultades. En realidad les estoy agradeciendo. Es gracias a ellos que puedo pararme aquí y dirigirme a ustedes la clase del 2023. Sin mis padres yo no sería quien soy hoy y este diploma no es mío, sino de ellos. La realidad número 2, no siempre tienes la vida garantizada. En el 2020, lamentablemente perdí a un tío por COVID. Y cualquier otra persona que perdió a una pariente por COVID. Mis condolencias para ustedes. Durante este tiempo, también casi me fui yo. Todo lo que me gustaría decir es que fueron las 95 horas más aterradoras de mi vida. Desde la ambulancia hasta el hospital y hasta que me dieron de alta. Mi última realidad que me gustaría hablar es cómo a veces las personas te ofrecen ayuda, sin embargo no todos realmente se aseguran ayudarte. El comienzo del año escolar, cuando literalmente estaba tratando de reconstruir ASNF, el gobierno estudiantil, de sus cenizas, contacté a tantas personas, pero solo algunas dedicaron su tiempo para reunirse conmigo y ayudarme. Gracias a Sarah, Hannah, Dr. Tamberg, Diane, Gina, Dr. DeVoe y el resto de mi equipo ejecutivo, Lizzie, Amanda y Giovanna. Sin estas personas, no hubiera sido posible que ASNF volviera a hacer lo mismo o que ha sido desde el 2019. Estas son mis realidades y aunque no puedo predecir su futuro y el éxito que tendrán, espero que al compartir algunas de mis historias, puedo convencerlos a todos que yo puedo romper todos los estereotipos en lo que estoy clasificado. México-estadounidense, primera generación, estudiante de bajos ingresos, entonces ustedes también pueden hacerlo. No permitiremos que las expectativas de los demás sobre nosotros mismos se conviertan en nuestra realidad. De ninguna manera soy un experto en este viaje llamado vida. Sin embargo, soy una prueba viviente de que la superación de todos estereotipos y sistemas es posible. Las personas siempre te juzgarán por lo que crean que eres y establecerán expectativas para ti. Este es el momento en que les demuestras que están equivocados y les muestras lo exitoso que eres y lo que serás. Cada que sientas que la vida te ha arrojado una piedra, respira y recuerda que no importa quién te diga lo que eres o lo que serás, no importa porque esas son sus expectativas y no tu realidad. Now I will say it in English. Thank you, Dr. Timberg. And thank you, friends, family, faculty, staff, and fellow graduates, for being here today. It's an honor to celebrate this milestone with you as your student commencement speaker, and to celebrate the graduating class of 2023. If you don't know me yet, my name is Josevia Gomez. I'm from Center, Colorado. Today I'm here to talk to you about expectations versus realities. Some things I was a part of while at Adams State include being a new student orientation leader twice, marketing coordinator for Grizzly Activities Board, general manager for Grizz Sound, room assistant for student support services, one of 5 $1,000 scholarship recipients to attend a conference in San Francisco with all travel and expenses paid, recipient of the Colorado Coalition for the Educational Advancement of Latinx Student Impact Award, as well as your 2022-2023 ASNF Student Body President. Many of you see me up here and assume that my life must be pretty great and that everyone is proud of me. However, this isn't fully true, as these are all just expectations of what a leader would do and not the reality of it, or the behind the scenes of my life. Think about keeping up with the Kardashians, except it was keeping up with Jose. Anyways, it's just a kind of like how they record the glamorous parts of their lives, but the real personal things, they don't. That's how it felt sometimes. The first reality check I want to talk about is how I grew up at home with my 2 other sisters on our own. Our parents would often work 12 hours or more every day. This, however, wasn't a choice, as they had to feed 3 children and themselves, as well as pay bills, maintain a roof over our heads, figure out transportation, and many other expenses that come with making a family here in the United States of America, also known as the American dream. When we were old enough to take care of ourselves, we had to figure out how to cook, clean, and entertain ourselves. No one else was going to come over and play with us or watch a movie with us. In no shape or form am I blaming my parents for these hardships. I'm actually thanking them. It is because of them that I'm able to stand up here and address you as your 2023 class speaker. Without my parents, I wouldn't be who I am today. And this diploma is not mine, it is theirs. Reality check number 2. Life isn't always guaranteed to you. In 2020, I unfortunately lost an uncle to COVID. And to anyone else that lost a relative to COVID, my condolences go out to you. During this time, I also almost was taken by COVID. All I would like to say is, it was the scariest 96 hours of my life, from the ambulance to the hospital to being released. My final reality check. What I would like to talk about is how sometimes people will offer you the help. However, not everyone will actually follow through with helping you out. At the beginning of the school year, when I was literally trying to piece ASNF together from its ashes, I reached out to so many individuals, yet only a few spared their time to meet with me and help me. I would like to thank Sarah, Hannah, Dr. Tamberg, Diane, Gina, Dr. DeVoe, and the rest of my executive team, Lizzie, Amanda, and Giovanna. Without these individuals, it would not be possible to bring back ASNF to the strongest that it has been since 2019. These are my realities, and even though I cannot predict your future and how successful you will be, I hope that by sharing my story, I can convince all of you that if I was able to break every single stereotype that I am classified as, Mexican American, first generation, low income, then so can you. We will not let others' expectations of ourselves become our reality. I am in no way an expert in this journey called life. However, I am a living proof that overcoming the stereotypes and systems is possible. People will always judge you on who they think you are and set expectations for you. This is a moment that you prove them wrong and show them how successful you are, and you will be. Whenever you feel like life has thrown a boulder at you, take a breath in and remember that no matter who tells you what you are or what you will be, it doesn't matter, because those are just expectations and not your reality. Thank you.
Jose, look out, all these people standing and clapping for you. Jose, you've proven yourself a strong leader and a pioneer, and we all look forward to your future accomplishments. It's such a wonderful thing to be here at commencement and see the personification of our school's motto, "Great stories begin here." Jose is such a perfect example of it, and all of you graduates are. And I'm also pleased to introduce another person whose great story was launched here at Adams State, and another San Luis Valley native, and a man who has served his community, his state, and his country throughout his career. Way back when I was an undergraduate here at Adams State, I remember John Salazar running for the Colorado House of Representatives. I was impressed with his campaign, his message, and the way he approached his entrance into politics. His allegiance to the San Luis Valley community was clear, and I began to follow his career. And when he was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives and took with him one of my best friends, Brian Ross, who is an undergraduate with me and also part of ASNF, I knew John and his passion for agriculture and the people of the San Luis Valley, that John would carry that message and that it would be heard in Washington, D.C. This past year, I've appreciated John taking the time to meet with me and discuss the future of Adams State. Earlier this year, we met at one of the best spots in the San Luis Valley for chili, the Dutch Mill Cafe in Antonito. We discussed how to bring the real needs of our university to the Denver state capitol. John played an important role in advocating for an increase in state funding, and we received it. This money will be used for assisting our students in their financial challenges while attending the university. He also helped us receive funding for a major upgrade to our computing services building. This was the only new capital project funded in the state this year. John strongly believes teams accomplish much more than individuals and has spent his career, whether on the farm, in Congress, or as the commissioner of the Colorado Department of Agriculture, inspiring collaborative working environments. As one example, when he first accepted the position as the Agriculture Commissioner, the department's 7 divisions were located throughout Denver and the state. John met with all the directors and explained his goal, asked for assistance, and helped organize leadership classes and team building. Through John's leadership, the Colorado Department of Agriculture is now a more cohesive unit and saves taxpayers millions of dollars through improved and streamlined processes. I admire John's commitment to his true passions, farming, ranching, and the San Luis Valley, and his family. He is proud to be a country boy, and he strongly encourages the next generation of leaders for those who make their living off the land. Members of the faculty, staff, students, community, please join me in welcoming Mr. John Salazar.
Good morning, Adams State University. Yeah. President Tanberg, Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, students, family, and friends. Thank you for giving me the honor of joining you today for this historic moment. I am blessed to have several family members as proud Adams State alumni, including the love of my life, Mary Lou Salazar. Would you stand, please? And partner of 45 years. They say Adams State is where great stories begin. So let's begin today with a great story. This story takes place 180 years ago when my great-grandfather, Felipe Cantu, was kidnapped in Monterrey, Mexico at the age of 12 by Comancheros. They kidnapped him, stole the flock of sheep that he was tending for his family, and brought him across the river to what is now known the United States of America. He was kept captive for several years, and sadly was tortured in a way that ultimately left him paralyzed. He was then traded as a slave to a Spanish family in Taos, New Mexico, for a sack of flour. But the family to which he was traded was compassionate. They cared for him, they supported him, and ultimately they healed him. And in his 20s, he met my great-grandmother in Taos, and the two of them came with little money and little education to homestead a stretch of wild, unproductive land just 29 miles south of here called Los Rincones, Colorado. And they created that and made a productive farm and a healthy home. It was on that land that my father was raised. And it was in that small house that my parents lived for over 70 years and where my brothers and sisters and I grew up. We did not have electricity or television or many toys. We had friends, family, and faith. But we were very poor, and my parents were committed to providing us with a level of education that they had never achieved, because they wanted us to improve our lives and our livelihoods and the world. With what little money they had, they purchased for the family a set of Encyclopedia Britannicas. Remember, this was about 50 years before the invention of the internet. My brothers and sisters were the first members of our family to graduate from college. And some of us began our higher education journey right here at Adams State University. Each of my brothers and sisters have used their education to fulfill my parents' wish that they make a better life for themselves and their families and for the world. And I wish the same for you as you celebrate your graduation today. But if you leave this room today thinking only of yourself and only of how you can better your own position in the world, you will be making a terrible mistake and missing a huge opportunity. Today, commencement speakers around the world are warning graduates of economic uncertainty, global conflict, increasing global health risks, and climate change. And these are all very real issues. But there's another serious challenge facing you all that many are not talking about today. The graduating class of 2023 has come of an age during a period of historic isolation and divisiveness, not only because of the global pandemic, but because your generation has been bombarded with a misguided message that the best way to find success is only by looking out for your own self-interest, and even at the expense of others. In traditional and social media, every day we are exposed to images and stories that glorify selfishness and define success only by personal financial gain. And on the international stage, we have all seen the increasing rise of autocratic dictators, these so-called leaders who use their military might to gain wealth and power at the cost of their smaller neighbors and often to the dismay and destruction of their own people. I have come here today to share a simple but powerful message with you, one that has been handed down from generation to generation in my family. When you pass through the doors of opportunity, do not let it slam shut behind you. Hold it open and help others pass through it. 180 years ago, my great-grandfather was able to overcome being kidnapped, tortured, and paralyzed, not only because of his own fortitude, but because a family that took him in chose to help him, and that changed his life. That support has instilled in our family the deep belief that our lives are made richer when we empower others. My brother Leroy is a great example of this belief. In addition to being a successful farmer, rancher, husband, and father, Leroy created the Hope for Children Foundation, which supports orphans, abandoned and severely impoverished children. He served for 9 years on the North Conejo School Board of Education. He is president of Subdistrict 3 in the Rio Grande Water Conservation District and is currently serving his third term as a member of the Adams State University Board of Trustees. And these are just a few of the ways he has worked to make the world beyond the border of our ranch a better place. I am so proud of everyone in my family who have honored the commitment to keeping the door of opportunity open so that others may pass through it, particularly my wife, Mary Lou, who, while raising our children and helping to grow our family business, also found the time to create and organize the St. Joseph Youth Group Club to provide underprivileged kids with critical educational and athletic programs here in the Valley. Mary Lou, thank you. It was also in this spirit of empowering others that our family collaborated with Adams State University in 2015 to create the Salazar Rio Grande del Norte Center. Through the center, we have been able to provide economic and career opportunities to students while engaging in conservation and preservation efforts in Colorado's Rio Grande Basin. These young, ambitious changemakers have taken the support the center has provided and done more than just advance their own careers and livelihoods. They've made the world a better place for all. And today, we talk about members of the Adams State family who have lived in the service of others. We must speak of a true hero that we just lost this last year. ASC alumnus Marguerite Salazar. Marguerite was a champion for the underserved who dedicated her life to bringing healthcare to rural communities right here in the San Luis Valley. And they are so often overlooked in the desperate need of reliable medical care. She saw well beyond the horizon of her own self-interest. And she and her husband Arnold fought to make sure that those in need had the health care that they rightly deserve. And we are deeply grateful for her service today. Her legacy lives on. Another great story that can happen when doors of opportunity are held open is the story of Adams State University President David Tanberg. By his own admission, David was not a strong student academically, but members of the ASU community saw real potential in him. People like then Vice President of Student Affairs Frank Sanchez and history professor John McDaniel gave him the guidance and the support that he needed. And after earning the title of student body president, he went on to earn a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, and a PhD. Today, Dr. Tanberg is one of the most valued and respected educational leaders in the whole country. And he is here with us now because he is driven by the desire to give back, to help all students reach their potential. And we are so grateful for his service. Service, acting beyond your own enrichment, collaborating and elevating others, even those you don't agree with. These are principles that are under threat, as is the beautiful and fragile democracy that so many of us had fought to protect. I will close my message to you today with another story. The story of someone who was my hero, my father, Henry Salazar. He was a World War II staff sergeant who served during the bombing of Pearl Harbor. When he was 82, he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. And as the disease progressed, he slowly started to forget things. One morning, we were sitting around Mom's kitchen table, and we heard my father fumbling back in his bedroom. And he came out shortly after that, and in his hand, he had his World War II Staff Sergeant uniform. And he told us all, I want to be buried in this uniform. And as the disease progressed, he began to forget more and more. But every now and then, he'd bring up the fact that he wanted to be buried in his uniform. At the age of 86, he suffered a massive heart attack. My mother called us over, and we rushed over to the house. And when we picked my father up from the floor to put him on the gurney to take him to the hospital, with the very last ounce of strength that he had in his body, he put his arms up around my neck, and he said, I love you. And the last word that our dad ever talked to me about was uniform. He was buried in his uniform. And so in the final moments of his life, my father was not thinking about what he'd accomplished for himself. In those final moments, my father found comfort, strength, joy in the salvation that comes from a life dedicated to helping others. My fellow graduates, today you walk out of this auditorium into a world that's never needed your newfound skills more than ever, your knowledge and your energy. Those of us who have more yesterdays in our lives than tomorrows are counting on you to use the knowledge and the experience that you have gained here at Adams State University to be the capable stewards of the blessed world for the families that we leave behind. Today, I don't come to you as a farmer or a veteran or a former member of Congress. I come to you as a fellow graduate of this wonderful institution and as a colleague and a friend. And it is in that spirit I say to you, use your degrees that you have earned today to open up the infinite doors of opportunity that lie ahead of you. Do not be lured by the selfishness of shutting the door behind you, so that during your lifetime, you will experience the joy and happiness and strength that comes from serving others. And I want each and every one of you to know that I am here to help in any way I possibly can. Congratulations, class of 2023. Good luck, God bless, and we are so excited to hear great stories that begin here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, John, for your kind and inspiring words of advice and wisdom. There is truly no greater satisfaction than serving and doing well by others, and John's life has exemplified that. For all of you graduating today, this is a very special day. We're extremely proud of you and all that you've accomplished, and how well you represent Adams State's class of 2023. We're confident that with the foundation in excellence you've received here, you will continue to excel and enhance Adams State's mission in this community and well beyond this community. I'm now pleased to present the representatives of the faculty of the university, whose excellence and dedication have nurtured these students. By the standards of achievement they have set for all Adams State graduates, the faculty determine the true quality of this institution. Members of the faculty, please rise and receive our thanks. I hope all those in attendance notice the cheers and clapping and shouts of the graduates and the students in this auditorium. It shows just how much the faculty touch and encourage their students. Thank you so much. The university staff has fostered the progress of today's graduates in countless ways, providing indispensable support to every university office, advising, counseling, encouragement to students. The professional and classified staffs are vital to all functions of the institution. Will the members of the university staff who are present here today please rise and accept our appreciation? The coaches, trainers, and athletic staff at Adams State go to great lengths to support the many student athletes at Adams State. I can clearly remember arriving at Adams State as a hopeful member of the cross-country team and realizing, wow, I'm not nearly as good a runner as I thought I was, and was scared to death, but yet the coaches encouraged me, supported me, and I had an incredible experience. I'm very much indebted to all of them. Will all the coaches, trainers, and athletic staff at Adams State who are present today please rise and accept our appreciation? Thank you. Adams State offers local high school students the opportunity to take college classes while in high school. We call it concurrent enrollment. Today, we welcome several students who are graduating with their college associate's degree today, and who will later complete their high school graduation later this month. Will all high school students receiving their associate's degree today please stand? Thinking back to the type of high school student I was, I find this completely incomprehensible. But congratulations, you're inspiring, and thank you for joining us. Seated among the degree candidates here today are students who have been rewarded for their academic achievements by receiving scholarships. Will all students who have been recipients of scholarships please rise? Wow, there's got to be, 95% of the graduates. I want to pause and reflect on that real quickly. I was, like most of our students, a Pell Grant student, and I can recall through the encouragement and support of faculty when my GPA finally reached the point where I could be considered for a scholarship. And I received a John McDaniel scholarship. For those of you who know who John McDaniel is, it's meaningful. He passed away, a little over a week and a half ago. I'm indebted to him, to my college success, and I would love it if everyone would take a moment and clap for the generosity of the donors who facilitate our student success. The scholarships are made possible by the generous contributions of Adams State's friends and donors. We thank those individuals, organizations, and corporations who have invested in your education and who will continue to support the university. Many of Adams State's most generous supporters are alumni whose ranks you join today. I'd like to recognize how many Adams State alumni have joined us on this special graduation day. Will all Adams State alumni in our audience please stand so we can recognize your personal participation today? And will the graduates who continue the Adams State family legacy, those who had had a family member receive a degree from Adams State before them, please stand. Adams State has earned a strong reputation for serving non-traditional students exceedingly well. Among our candidates this morning are students who are also parents. Will all the degree candidates whose academic achievements serve as a model for their own children please stand? I'd like to point out that Darren and I were parents when we were students, and in fact lived on Faculty Drive, and one of our graduates today lived, 2 doors down from us, and is now graduating as a parent and a shining example for her children. This university has earned a strong presidents make mistakes too. Turn the page. All right. We congratulate you on your fine example you're setting for your families. For all of you in this graduating class, this is a very special day. I know this is particularly true for one group among us. Will those of you who are first in your family to graduate from college please stand? It reminds me of one of my first research papers I ever wrote as a doctoral student in higher education. I titled it using the title from a Willa Cather novel called O Pioneers. And it was a reflection and study of first-generation students. You are indeed pioneers who are charting a legacy for generations to come. Thank you for your courage and perseverance. A large number of Adams State students are employed, either part-time or full-time, while pursuing their degrees. Will all those graduates who have worked while attending Adams State please rise? Congratulations. Yeah, it's... We recognize the many Adams State students who have served or are serving our country in all branches of the United States Armed Forces. For those of you who are military veterans who are on active duty now or in the reserves, please stand and thank you for your service. To all the family and friends of our graduating class, your support, encouragement, and often sacrifice will always be remembered and appreciated. You made it possible for these students to attain their academic goals. Will all the guests and supporters of these graduates please rise and receive our appreciation? So graduates, from the moment you first stepped on the Adams State University campus and entered your first classroom, you became a very special part of the history of this university. Your legacy will continue through your undergraduate research, the research you conducted, the projects you completed, the volunteer work you offered in the community, titles won, and memorable performances given. We hope as you enter the next chapter of your great story, you will stay connected with us at Adams State. Look for opportunities to become involved in our strong alumni association. Keep us posted on your accomplishments and reach out if ever you need help. We proudly celebrate all of you and all of the Adams State graduates who have come before you. Dr. Buchanan, will you please join me at the podium?
Are y'all ready? Here we go. Will the Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Fine Arts candidates please stand? So all of you. Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of Adams State University and pursuant to completion of all requirements for the Associate of Science, Associate of Arts, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Fine Arts degree as prescribed by the faculty of Adams State University, I recommend that the appropriate degree be conferred.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees for Adams State University, and upon completion of all requirements prescribed, I do confer upon you the degree of Associates of Science, Associates of Arts, Bachelors of Arts, Bachelors of Science, and Bachelors of Fine Arts, with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining.
I'd like to ask Dr. Madi Centeno, President of the Faculty Senate and Professor of Political Science, to come forward, and those that are receiving associate's degrees to approach the stadium.
Megan Curdo. Brooke Gonzalez. Damian Vidal Garcia. Destiny McBride. Autumn McQuitty. Hiral Patel. Joaquin Salinas. Louis Allen Sandoval. Whitney Tong. Abby Wubin. Art and Theater. Jamie Bolzomi. Shelby Carter. Aaron Corona. Catalina Fox. Daniel Glover. Lisa Mix. Joaquin Rodriguez. Biology and Geosciences. Cristina Cisneros. Ariana Edie. Hansel Garcia. Mercedes Gregory. Karena Harrison. Grayson Lecomte. Jacob Miller. Sydney Wiedemann. Business. Jessica Aguilar. César Loma Arteaga. Matthew Bathauer. Michael Bathauer. Jeremy Clayton Bika. Cadron Viola Sarah Close. Isaiah Coffey. Isaiah de la Cerda. Maxwell Thomas DeVaron. Ryan Downs. Marco Pacciotti. Matthew Fuss. Chase Hyatt. Elliot McNeeve. Sonia Perez. Mia Camille Perez. Gabriel Rosales. Morgan Hikes. John Hokenadel. Jimmy Zan Red Horse. Christian Santisteban. Kason Smith. Indiana Steving. Mad Max Tafoya Jr. Devon Trailer. Zachary Velasquez. Chemistry, Computer Science, and Math. Michael Fonseca. Emma Mackenzie Gilmore. Caitlin Martin. Haley M. Vale. English, Communication, and Media Studies. Sunia Bielendorf. Keaton Gregg. Benjamin Key. Leslie Ann Quimby. Brianna Robles. Braden Kawili. Justin Kelly. History, Anthropology, Philosophy, Political Science, and Spanish. Sandra Hernández González. Melissa Tuyoti Mariner. Paulette Hope Griego Uribari. Interdisciplinary Studies. Junior. Chad Aliath Jr. Elijah Bear Encinas. Xavier Crawford. Ayla Davis. Savannah J. Geringer. Ryan Jerry Gonzalez. Jordan Mays. Wyona Martin. Charlie Olson. Jonah Vigil. Kinesiology. Robert Adams. Kale Apodaca. Ariana? Okay. Samantha Ariana Armijo. Nehemiah Cervantes. Miguel Coca. Kaylin Elizabeth Gomez. Catherine Heldstep. Caitlin Jackson. George Kelly. Samuel Kepford. Caden Quinn Kirk. Michaela LaFleur. Cody Lewis. Zachary McClellan. Sebastián Ramírez. Caleb Rainey. Precious Keba Robinson. Victoria Cisneros. Jacob Wheat. Hannah Zimmer. Music. Tessa Kofelt. Jem Azer DeSimone. Allison Danielle Dyson. Joshua Puente. Lathan Salate. Nursing. Abby Danielle Corona. David Corbera. Mitchell Deckert. Laura Heredia. Brooklyn, Alabama Hogan. Haley Hunter Galvan. Alexia Lopez Aguilera. Natalie Cara Thrall. Amy Lopez. Rachel Marie Ellis. Reina Paredes. Lexi Gemma Sanchez. Maria Montoya. Elżbieta Zalewski. Psychology. Gilbert Julian Benton. Eduardo Majalca Villagrán. Isaiah Pais. Peyton Schwartz. Melina Vanderford. Sociology. Jaden Fisher. Juana Dolores Francisco. Jade Garbizo. Abigail Lippis. Beyonce Maria. Lorna Massetti. Natalia Valdez. José A. Villagómez. Teacher education. Veronica Belts. Hannah Blevins. Aline Bugas. Ángel Guerrero. Michelle Shaw. Maya Waddington.
Will all Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Fine Arts graduate please stand? To signify your new academic status, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Fine Arts graduates may now switch your cap tassels from right to the left. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a tradition of long standing at Adams State University to give special recognition to those who graduate with honors. To make the recognition more visible, honors graduates are identified in your programs by the asterisk beside the student's name. A student whose grade point average is 3.5 to 3.74 on a 4-point scale throughout 4 years may be graduated cum laude or with honors. A student whose grade point average is 3.75 to 3.89 throughout 4 years may be graduated magna cum laude or with high honors. A student whose grade point average throughout 4 years is 3.9 or above may be graduated summa cum laude with highest honors. Would those students graduating cum laude please stand? Please be seated. Would those members graduating magna cum laude please stand? Please be seated. Would those students graduating summa cum laude please stand? Appreciate it.
Graduates, as of today, you officially belong to the Adams State Alumni Association. You're alumni. That's kind of cool, right? The president of the Alumni Association is Sandy Ortega, accompanied by the director of the Alumni Relations and Engagement, Ashley Mestis. Both are here to offer you a warm welcome.
This is amazing. Only like last century, in 1974, I graduated. But I'm not telling my age. But anyway, so thank you, President Tanberg, faculty, staff, family, friends, Board of Trustees, and the Adams State graduating class of 2023. What an honor it is to stand here in front of you today. As president of the Alumni Association, it is my privilege to confer each of you as graduates a lifetime membership in the Adams State University Alumni Association. I offer you my congratulations and welcome you into a family of over 24,000.
We hope that as you leave Adams State today, you take with you many loving memories of your time spent here. Adams State is where you chose as your home and your academic association for the past few years. So I hope by now you all know the tagline, "Great stories begin here." If you don't, you have not listened to President Tanberg enough. So recently I asked some of you what story you are taking with you. So many of them are absolutely amazing, but I chose 3 to share today. So paraphrasing Brianna, I am the first person in my family to graduate with not 1, but 2 majors. I have also applied to get my master's degree at Adams State, where I will chase my dreams on the track. She's a national champion. And continue to run and wear my uniform for another 2 years. Another graduate, Eric, answered, I first graduated Adams in 2002 with a bachelor's in English. I returned 20 years later to complete a second bachelor's in history. I will be one of the few graduates in Adams history to graduate with 2 degrees 2 decades apart. Zachary said, I am a Valley native. My family struggled with drugs and alcohol. At the ages of 12 to 14, I was bouncing around different houses, trying to find shelter away from my home situation. I pulled through and graduated top of my high school class. I ended up first attending TSJC and started a commercial drone business. Now I am graduating Adams State as the first person in my family to earn a bachelor's degree debt-free.
As alum ourselves, Ashley and I can relate to many of the stories you shared, especially that of being born and raised in San Luis, the oldest town in Colorado, don't forget that. We both fell in love with Adams State from a young age, knowing it was a premier educational institution in the area.
But no matter the reason you chose Adams State, one thing remains constant. Our stories have all been shaped by our time here, and this will set the stage for the next phase of our lives.
The Adams State Alumni Association cares about this next phase. One of the Alumni Association's main goal is to help you stay connected with your fellow graduates, as well as others who have walked across this stage since 1926. Will all Adams State alum please stand?
Everyone in the audience,
Yeah.
one more applause for you all. So on behalf of the Adams State Alumni Association, congratulations, class of 2023. Welcome to our family. We hope to see you at future alumni events.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're near the end of the program. It's time to start the celebration. So everybody on your feet. Come on, graduates, audience. Now I want hands and hats in the air and a loud cheer for our graduates. I would like to thank the Adams State student ambassadors who have remained on campus an extra day and who contributed to the success of our ceremony. Allie Dyson, music major, will now sing our alma mater, accompanied by William Lipke. Everyone just remain standing.
For one last time, please be seated. We request members of the audience please to remain seated until all graduates have filed out. Thank you. Will the ushers and banner carriers please take their positions?
Thank you.